Next on the chore list, we gotta feed the ducks. It's the afternoon. Our ducks are just a little over 6 weeks old now. Oh, they know I'm talking about them. They're just over 6 weeks old now, and so we've gone to just feeding them twice a day. Since we've gotten them outside, we were feeding them 3 times a day once we did start holding back their food. And the amount of food that we give them is basically enough that they can all eat in 15 minutes without really trying to kill each other and everything else to get it. So we've also been throwing a little bit of scratch out to encourage them to forage and start looking around in the grass for stuff, and they're getting a hang of that. So they get that about midday in place of where they would normally get a full container of feed. We just give them about a scoop of scratch, and then we give the chickens some scratch too, so that they don't come over here and try to get into the pen. We've kept them in the pen as they're getting big and turning into adults, and here in hopefully a couple days, maybe a week, we'll let them out and let them start free ranging. We've started to let our chickens and our guineas out since I finished our big fence project, which hopefully I'll make a video and show you guys that, because I'm really proud of it. It was a lot of work, but we have a lot of now perimeter security, and we feel really good about letting our animals kind of roam around the property. So that's been really nice, and we're excited to let the ducks out too, so that their footprint gets a little bit bigger, because they're pretty messy. We've got a little mud hole here for them, and when it rains they can go play in that, and they like it a lot. But other than that, we've got a really good 5-gallon water container that has worked awesome, and so we just have to fill it about twice a day. We have 36 ducks, and it's perfect, so we're really worried about that. Now, I don't know what we're going to do in wintertime, but we've got several months to cross that bridge. So it's turning into summer. The ducks are needing more and more water, and we've also got a little kiddie pool that we'll get out and start filling up with the hose on the other side of the house where the water hose is. We just can't drag it all the way out here, and they don't really need it. It's just more of something fun and for entertainment. So I'm gonna go ahead and change camera view, and y'all can come along while I change the water and feed the ducks, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite parts of the day. I love the ducks. They're super cute. Chickens they're just a little bit more like dinosaurs. Ducks are just really sweet, and I mean, listen to them. Oh, anyway, but yeah, come along, and here we go. Cool. Well, we're getting ready to do it. I've been staying here long enough. The ducks kind of forgot I was over here, so they're gonna get all excited when I start walking that way in a minute. Also, my neighbors are outside, and they're gonna think I'm pretty weird because I'm walking around with a camera on my chest talking to myself, but hey, that's the way life goes sometimes. Anyway, here we go. Check it out. So we just have a little pen with chicken wire and some U-post, and then I got this little gate at the store. I love these little bendy deals, and this is the best part. So one of these days, I'm gonna bring the hose around and route it up there, because we have to walk around to the corner of the house all the time. Feel this thing. Hey, what are you two doing? Oh, you're so busted. Get out of there. All right. But anyway, this water container, super cool, really easy to deal with. Just take our hose and we blast out all the duck mess. And ta-da, you're good. Then you fill it up. And the way this thing is made is that this cap goes on the little port right there, and so you can cap it when you move it so the water's not sloshing out everywhere. Hey, let's turn that down a little bit. But anyway, this is 5 gallons, and like I said, for 36 ducks, it's lasting about half a day. We gotta fill it up twice a day. And in the morning, we'll put electrolytes in here, but we don't do it all day long. Uh-oh, here comes the rooster. He's trying to sneak up on me. He better not be looking for a fight, because I got a hose. That would be awesome if he came at me. You gonna do it? Hey, that's duck food, man. That's duck food. All right. Anyway, we won't give Dr. Shockaloo a bath today. So he'll probably come at me. Here, check this out. He's like, "Who you talking to, bro? You talking to me?" He's like a cannonball with legs. He's probably gonna follow me. Okay, we made it. I've been feeding them by hand lately, so that they're getting real used to me. Oh, you coming after me? Get out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Beat it, nerd. All right. Hey. Anyway, a little drainage project working on. I just can't stop working here on the farm. Okay, here we go. Actually, wait, we gotta get food. Here's all the chickens, guineas. That's where we keep the food. And everybody knows that. So we hook the ducks up. They eat a lot. Yeah, he thinks he's getting some, but he's not. The ducks eat like 2 to 3 times more than the chickens do. And also, since I've got them in that pen, they're probably not getting a lot of grit because there's not gravel over there. So I like to hook them up with a little bit of grit around the sides, throw a little bit in with the food about once a day, just to make sure they're doing good. Whoa, hey, easy there. For digestion, because they need that stuff to process and grind up the food. Hey, look out, yo. Look out, cuz. All right. Cool. Now all the chickens are gonna follow me over here and try to get in with the ducks. We'll see. There's the guineas. They can't figure out being in and out of the fence, and half of them get stuck on one side and half are free on the other. And they just freak out all day long. They better start eating some ticks. That's all I gotta say about that. Get out of here, nerds. Eat it. Go eat a frog or something. Okay. All right, ducks. All right, so one thing not to forget is to take your lid off, take your cap, pop. And that thing just floats in there, and you're good to go, and it auto-fills. Ducks have to have water nearby when they eat, or else they'll choke. So I like to always keep them pretty close by. And you'll see them get a mouthful or two, and then they roll over to the water and hydrate that stuff. I want to start them on pellets. I just had a hard time picking some out the last time we went and got food. So they're on what's called all mash, and it's like granulated, like kind of chick food, but it's not medicated or anything. It comes from a local place. It's all natural. It's super cool. No bovine products or ruminant products in it, and it smells really good. And but anyway, so I think the next time we get feed for them, it'll be pellet, because they waste a lot of it. You can probably see them dropping a lot on the ground. It's all right, duckos. There we go. But anyway, they cruise through this feeder. The amount of food that I just gave them is the same amount of food that would feed this many chickens for a whole day, and they'd probably still have some left over. So, but they're growing, they're getting huge. But this is a 20% protein feed that we give them, and then it has some good niacin and everything, because ducks have a higher niacin or vitamin B requirement than most other animals do. So we don't give them game feed, we give them just the all mash. So, but just pay attention whatever it is that you get or what that label says. A lot of people say you can give them chicken food, and you can, but you're going to see a different performance if you're giving them food meant for waterfowl. So, but yeah, check them out. So they love this little water container. We tried another 5-gallon one, and it just wasn't working. Water was going everywhere, and these are pretty cool. I like them. They're a little expensive, but hopefully they last for a while. They're supposed to be sun UV resistant and everything. But if you haven't heard about our ducks or seen any of our duck videos when they were young, these guys are Welsh Harlequins. You can see that light colored one that just rolled out. That's a Welsh Harlequin female. And then that darker one with the darker bill, I think, is a Welsh Harlequin male. And then there's female next to him, the lighter one. The brown ducks that you see are the Khaki Campbells, and they're really neat. They have a cool story, kind of heritage behind them, and so we're happy to have them in the flock. And the ones that look like cows, with the black splotches and the white, those are Ancona ducks, and they are really, really cool, a neat heritage breed. And so hopefully we can kind of breed them and keep that lineage going. But it's cool to have them. They're all really high egg producers, good egg producers, and pretty solid birds with great attitudes. They are just some of the sweetest little things, and it's funny how much they stay in a flock. I've never seen chickens act like how ducks do at all, but they are a whole lot of work getting started, so we're happy to get to this point. If you're thinking about ducks, though, watch some of my earlier videos of brooding them, because, man, it can get pretty out of control. We got 36 in the mail. We still have 36. We got them from Cackle Hatchery, and they did just an outstanding job, great customer service, and we're pleased, really, really pleased. So, and the ducks are pretty hardy, too, and they're just hilarious. We're really happy to have them, and I can't wait to start free-ranging them, because they're supposed to be just awesome foragers. We'll see how the eggs do. I hear they lay them all over the place, but they really like their little hoop coop that I built, and I stole the plans from I stole the plans from Living Traditions Homestead. So go to their YouTube page and check it out. If you want to build a hoop coop on your own with cattle panels, it's pretty awesome. It was really easy, fairly inexpensive, and really sturdy and easy to move. So we're happy with how that turned out, and the ducks love it. They go in there, they've started putting themselves to bed every night, and I just come in and I put the water in them at night, I put the water with them in the coop at night, just to make sure that they've got a water source. Usually in the morning, most of it's gone, but they need water to keep their mucous membranes in their nostrils good and moistened, or else they can start getting sick and having issues if they don't have a consistent water source that they can kind of submerge their whole bill into. So this has worked out pretty good. They've seemed to manage it, and then when their little mud pit has some water in it, they have a good time over there. But yeah, you can pretty much just give up on having clean water with ducks. It's not going to happen. The second that you put clean water down, it's dirty, and they don't seem to mind. The nice thing about this is that it's constantly refreshing with clean water, and so that's a huge bonus. We've been really happy with it. So we've got another one for the chickens, and the nice thing is it lasts the chickens like all day long. I don't even have to mess with them throughout the day, and that kind of frees us up to do other stuff, so we dig it. But anyway, that's giving the ducks dinner. Speaking of which, I probably need to get some dinner for myself. We'll see you next time. Hey, make sure you like us, you share, you follow, you do all that good YouTube stuff you're supposed to do, because we're just having a real fun time sharing what we're doing, and so hopefully this is helping you guys out out there in YouTube land. All right, cool beans. We'll see you later. Bye.